And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. David Ojabo running in to take him down. So now make that a second sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Ready?
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Holding offense.
And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Throwing is Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That is caught. And he's got it past the 30 before it is hit and dropped. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Oh, he tried to throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. Possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now Jackson on second down. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Andrews' first catch, good for a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 67 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown. Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offense has spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Harris. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
That penalty is declined.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way, significantly. And the guys who play in the second and third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Holding, offense.
Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Allen off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To the air, Allen. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And that one too wide and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People wonder what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early. Playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. Mark Andrews as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we reach... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Bills are going to recover. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Play action. Now it's Allen. That goes out wide to Murray. He's got room at the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Allen. That's complete to Davis. Touchdown, Bills! Gabriel Davis, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? Let's be honest.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. David Ojabo able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. In motion left is Davis. They'll try and run with Murray. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here.
The previous play is under review. After review of the play,
challenge there not successful, and now they'll be left with only one timeout. Jackson from the shotgun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
Now that was a passer's. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of the first down.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Boy, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This is where you count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it very difficult for them to get the ball in the end zone.
The Bills getting set to go.
They take over here with good field position thanks to that nice return after the interception, as they're already in the red zone, 1st and 10.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
18 yards for Damian Harris. And the Bills take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Allen going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Patrick Queen
getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more.
He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA